Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. Who's coming into your life next, in your love life, that is. Let's find out. Now, just be aware that all three of them might be coming into your love life. You might have your pick if you're lucky. I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're finding this video, it's good to go. Each of these has got a deeper dive to it. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, towards the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and the comments below. So all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? Crystal is out with the Foxfire card. Fiery and passionate. Would you like the flower? Flower is out with the Time to Walk Alone. Perhaps a loner. Or would you like this shell? And the shell is out with the Bringer of Change. So take your pick now. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into a prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well. That'll get you entered into the second prize draw too. So you've got 2 chances from this video to win a $160 Australian dollars, that is, reading with me. So good luck with that. Now, I do a Today's Tarot every single day of the year on this channel. I also go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe, where we drink coffee, we play with tarot cards, and I do 1-question readings in there. You can book in for one of those 1-question readings on my website at any time, BeHealing.com. Find a link for it in the description box below and also up there too. You can book in at any time because I do all the pre-booked readings right at the start of the next live show, and then I'll send you the link to the replay. So you don't need to be able to make it live if you can't make it or if you forget. You can also come live as well. Join me live and I'll do it on the spot if you book in while I'm live. Now, I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com as well. You can book in for one of those at any time. You'll find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And you can add an energy healing for a reduced price onto that as well, if you want to. So take your pick now, crystal, flower or shell. I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out who's coming into your love life next. Who's coming in? Now, they might all apply this time. You might have 3 people coming in, a crystal, a flower, and a shell. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, or you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out all about them. Who's coming in for crystals? Foxfire. Whew. Someone hot, passionate. It's going to be someone that fires you up, that gets you very excited. Could be very good looking as well. But they could have a lot of fiery kind of an energy, you know. Be turning you on, this person. Let's find out more. Who is this person coming in to Crystal's love life? Flow. Would I go with the flow kind of a person? That can sometimes be a good thing. It can sometimes be a cop-out as well. You know, someone that doesn't want to make plans. I think it's good to have balance in life, right? Not be a completely go with the flow kind of a person, because those ones, they can be a little bit hard to tie down, you know, won't commit to anything, won't want to make plans on anything. It's good to have a good mixture of both of them, because if you're too much, you know, if you're not a go with the flow, if you're on the opposite extreme, then you're going to be, you know, unmovable. Voyage, set sail on a new course. So this could really change your life, this person. Voyage. It could also be about travel as well. It could be from somewhere else. And yeah, but I'm getting more like really change your life kind of an energy. Let's find out more. Tell us more about this person, please. 2 of Wands, crossroads. So yeah, I do feel like this is going to be a life-changing person. There's that travel implication as well. And wands, you know, foxfire, wands, there's a lot of fiery kind of an energy here. You know, there could be a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be that. They could just be really passionate kind of a person. Tell us more about them, please. Oh, no. 8 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. They might tell a few white lies right to your face. 8 of Wands is about direct communication, and the Seven of Swords is a lie or deception. So they could be quite charismatic, but they might not necessarily tell the truth. Now, this could be just someone trying to impress you, you know, tell a few white lies about themselves. It could be that. It could be something more, but we'll get deeper into it. With these energies, yes, it could be someone that really tries to impress you. They seem really passionate about what it is that they do, but it might not necessarily all be true. Page of Pentacles. There could be a slow start to this, and that seems like very different energy, or offering very little. It could be that. Let's get deeper into this. So the Two of Wands, a crossroads. So this could bring in a lot of change, and we could be talking about travel here as well. Tell us why the Two of Wands is here. Temperance, but you'll have to wait for it. Now, I am just getting this feeling that this person might give empty promises. They might talk a big talk, but whether they walk it, I don't know. Because the Temperance card, it's the waiting for some kind of a change at a crossroads. There could be travel, but it's like, we could do this, we could do that, but we'll have to wait for it. They could be in transitions in their life. That's what this could be saying, and you might need to wait for whatever transition is happening in their life, whether they're closing out a contract or something like that. Sacred space. Needing their own time, their own space to do that. You're going to have to wait for this person for some reason. And the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. This could be white lies, or it could be huge lies too. So just be careful. I think you've got a charismatic person on your hands here. And I would take what they say with a pinch of salt. Wait for evidence. The Muse of Materials could be about what it is that they've got, what they own, how much money they make, that kind of thing. What are they lying about? Six of Materials. How much they can reciprocate. And the Queen of Inspiration is, you're really attractive in that way. Yeah, just be careful, because someone might pretend that they've got more than they have if they see that you're doing really well, and see they might be wanting to get something from you. Queen of Inspiration, they could be seeing you as a match here and be very attractive. So it could just be that they want to tell white lies to make themselves appear more successful, or have more than that they have, because they're seeing you, Queen of Inspiration, as someone that does a lot and has a lot and is very attractive. So it just might be that they're seeing you as a catch, but there's just a bit of a word of warning with this, that, you know, they could be lying about bigger things. There's death behind that, so a big change going on in their lives. Definitely, this is someone in transition at the moment, so something's changing in their life right now. Something big. Perhaps that's why they're lying about something. They might not want to be vulnerable, you know, and I don't think people generally are when we first meet them. Page of Pentacles, it's a small offer that they've got for you, but a lot of passion. Okay. Muse of Inspiration, King of Wands. It doesn't surprise me that that's come out, because I was very much from that Foxfire energy, getting the King of Wands energy. So the King of Wands, it is someone that's got a lot of passion to offer you. As I said, probably very attractive. Good times. Page of Pentacles. Tell us more about this Page of Pentacles. But the Hermit. There is some, with the sacred space too, of having your own time. You're not going to be with this person all the time. It's like they need to do other stuff too. The time could be taken up by other stuff. But I think the time with you will be spent passionately. There's transformation. Yeah, there's something going on in their life. Something transforming in their life. There's a lot of messages about that. So, interesting. I would say an airport isn't a good place to start a relationship, right? Because you're moving from one place to another. And they've got such transition energies, transformational energies, that are they in a good position to actually start a relationship? Now, personally, I live on a tropical island, right? And I don't tend to date tourists, but I am on dating apps just to meet those guys who are moving to the island, right? But there is an influx lately of guys around my age looking for a second place to live, looking to like spend 6 months of the year in another place, and then they're deciding on it. And I'll go on a date with those, you know, because they might be moving here, I don't know. But it's that kind of an energy. It's like in transition. Perhaps it's not best for them to be getting into a relationship or trying to get into a relationship when they're deciding on a place to live. Something like that. Tell us more. So they might be all over the place, you know, not really sure about what it is that they want because they're in transition at the moment. It might not be the most stable kind of an energy for you. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So they're going to know what they really want to do. They know where they're headed. That could be what these lies are about, in fact. Could be in transition at the moment. They might know exactly where they're headed, but they might be telling you, oh, I'm not sure, you know, what I'm going to do next. But they do. It just might not be a match to you, what they're going to do next. So, but they still want to have this fling thing with you. It feels like a fling, this, to me. I wonder if it could grow into something more. We'll get into that in the deeper dive read. Relax. So chill. Take a chill pill. They might be telling you things like that. And focus on the positive. Can't we just have a good time? Okay. Gonna be one of those. Step up and lead. Speak your world into being. They want something from you for sure. And go deeper. This could be a Scorpio that we're talking about. Or a fire sign. Yeah, they want a good time with you and they want to go there, but it's still got a fling kind of an energy, and they might be telling you to relax. Can't we just have a good time here? You might be more serious than that about what it is that you want. You might be seeing quite a few yellow flags from this person. Freedom and influence. Okay, so some of them, they still want their freedom. And they could be influencing you in that too. This could be someone that says, you know, let's have an open relationship, or can we just like have a good time and see where this goes, and that kind of thing. They might be wanting to influence you in that kind of a way, talk to you about that kind of thing. That might not be your bag. Might be your bag. Totally up to you as to whether you want to indulge in that or, you know, entertain that kind of an energy. Luck and revenge. What's this? So lucky to have found you where they're at. Where they're at in the transition at the moment, they're lucky to have found you. But there's this revenge. I don't know, I'm getting kind of ex energy here. Not current, but an ex kind of an energy that doesn't want the best for them. If you do have access to any of their exes, you might want to ask them, I don't know, ask them about their exes, because, you know, if you ask someone about their exes, the response, when they tell you about it, it tells you a lot about that person, right? Because the guys that say, oh, Max is crazy, it's like, okay, are you sure about that? Because often that is someone not taking responsibility for their part in things. Often it just depends how they talk about it, you know, if they've got some kind of awareness about it, a deeper awareness of it. Because if someone was truly crazy, then they might say instead, they might say instead, if they've got some awareness about it, that we really weren't a good match at all. This person, you know, wasn't dealing with stuff that they've got going on, rather than saying they were crazy, you know what I mean? It's all in how they say it. What do they want to say? I feel terrible for hurting you. I'm gonna hurt you. There is a bit of an energy that they want the cake and eat it kind of thing. I feel like I ruined everything. They definitely want something with you, but I don't know whether what you want is exactly the same thing. I have sexual fantasies about you. You see, you might feel a pull to this person because of the whole sexual side, because I'm sure that's going to be there in spades. Tell us more. Please don't give up on me. They don't want you to give up on them now. They want you to hang on in there. I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. Yeah, totally lucky to have met you. I don't know, I just get this feeling you're out of this person's league. It's too many then. Anything else? Chemistry between us is off the charts. Well, there is that. I mean, if this is a fling, I would enjoy it for what it is. But I would say, like, really pay attention if they're in transition at the moment. And especially this person just seems to want to keep you at arm's length and not really get involved. So pay attention to that too. Now, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. Let's get into this and find out where this might go. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully because you get that wrong and you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower and the shell. Click on the crystal. On a dry stick, you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into the prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month, as we'll get in that deeper dive read as well. That'll get you entered into the second prize draw too. So good luck, and good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. But if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out who's coming into your life next, into your love life. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it's your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Keep in mind that all three of these might be coming into your life as well. You might get your pick. So, tell us about this person. A time to walk alone. Bit of a loner, this person. Might keep you at arm's length. Resilience, but they're resilient. Okay. Could be someone that's been through a lot. Could be someone that spends a lot of time by themselves. You could resonate a lot with this person, in fact. Now, if you are the kind of person, this kind of person too, when you're looking for a relationship, you might open up, and then the people that are not like this, that are not shy, that are not guarded, and they're not careful, might be the ones that approach you. This one is the one that's sitting in the corner that could be really intriguing, wild, believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves, drink in the sunshine. So it's not like they're going to be boring or anything, but it's the kind of personality where they're quiet at first, but once they've like let someone into their life, it's like the introvert extrovert, you know? You might really resonate with that. I'm getting that you might be very similar to this person. But they're not the easiest person to meet. You might not be the easiest person to meet either, because you're guarded, because of what you've been through. Both of you. Ooh, tell us more. I'm intrigued by this one. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Nice. So you could be giving each other what you really want out of a relationship. Could be very similar to each other. Like similar relationship needs. The Knight of Pentacles is going to take it really slowly. Like really slowly too. Like I said, it could be really difficult to get into a relationship with someone like this. Not that they're being difficult, but just to even notice them in the first place, because they're not going to be out there. And to approach them or them approach you, it's going to be a slow process. Tell us more. Tell us more about this person, please. Temperance, the other slow card. So definitely slow as can be. I do like it though. I like this. 9 of Cups. I'm getting, you might have like similar love languages, want the same kind of things from relationships, you know, be taken at the same pace and all of that kind of thing. So the 5 of Materials and what you don't have in your life too. It's more about that. This time to walk alone already speaks to that. But they're careful, they're particular, they spend time by themselves, you know, they're not, this person is careful with their energy. And I feel like you're both going to be like that too. What's behind that? It's what they've been through. It's that resilience card. Growth. They're on that growth path too. So awesome. This is someone with a growth mindset. They've done that inner work. They're all about that. Slow to get into, but once you're in each other's, once you let each other in properly, I think this is going to be really good. So Knight of Pentacles are going to take it really slowly, but romance, they are going to move it forward romantically. So romantic feelings for you, but the Knights are forward movement, slow but romantic. Sexual energy, omens and teaching. They might make you wait for that. The sexual side of things. They've learned to do that. There's signs about that. To take it slowly. Interesting. So this is someone that's appearing like chivalrous. Could be someone that's just really careful about their energy. Temperance. So they're going to take it slowly. Temperance. Slow, slow, slow. The Seven of Voices. It's because they've been lied to previously. So they're wary. That's why they're taking it slow. They're wary. Three of Inspiration. They'll wait. They're happy waiting. They don't want to get the heart broken, you see. They've been lied to before. And so they want to get to know someone really slowly. Because if you get to know someone slowly, people reveal themselves, right? When they're a liar. And then if you take it slow, then you're not fully involved with them when the lies do come out. And you can just say, oh well, next. So they're going to be wary. Like I said, they're going to keep you at arm's length. So what's behind that? We know what's behind that. It's what they've been through. But it shows that this person's got a growth mindset, right? Masculine energy. But they will take charge. It's not that they're not taking charge. In fact, they are taking charge more, but really slowing things down. I like this energy. It's good. This bodes well for a long-term relationship if that's what you're after. What else? Wait. It's like all of the slow cards coming out. Wait, don't rush it. Allow nature to take its course. Let's see, what are the slow cards in this deck? Keep your heart open. Don't let it shut your heart down, them taking it slow. So it's not that the heart is shut down. It's just slowing things down. You might need to notice that. Especially if you get reactive to people kind of pushing you away. You might think, oh, they're just being closed. But they're not. They're being careful. Being careful. Rejection. I do feel like you might take it this way as rejection, but it's not. The support and passion as well. Being supportive. Perhaps something that you're both interested in. Yeah, but there is that rejection, and keep your heart open. You might be taking the slowness and things like that as rejection when it isn't rejection at all. It's just a slow down thing. Building up trust issues. That's what's going on with them. They've got trust issues. So they're just taking it slowly, and I think that is a good thing to do. And orgasm and control. Yeah, okay. Where was I feeling this before? Tantra is what I'm getting from this. The Temperance card. That's what I was getting it from before. I had that message before. It's like, oh, something about Tantra. They could be into that. About being in control of themselves. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Let's get some cards out, messages out from them. What do they want to say? What would they want to say? I have sexual fantasies about you. So this person has got a strong sexual side, but they delay it. All of it. I feel I can't give you what you need. So if you're trying to move things along faster, they won't be able to meet that expectation. I'm planning on reaching out to you. They'll have plans and they'll be on their own timeline, this person. Let's take that. What else would they like to say? Divine counterpart. You could be very similar to this person. You're the first person to make me feel this way. I run away to avoid facing my problems, okay? And I'm sending you loving energy. Can you feel it? So even though they might not seem forthcoming, they'll be sending you energy. They will be thinking about you a lot. But there is, you know, they're not perfect. There is this avoidance kind of thing, and it's got something to do with trust issues. So even though it's healthy, taking it slowly, yeah, it's born of stuff that they've been through. They've learned. I think we get more hypervigilant, right? And not necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, what is perfect? We just don't know, do we? Because we've all been through a lot. So, yeah, I think this is a really good one. Well, if this sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. It's going to be focused on you, the deeper dive. And let's see what's going to happen. If you are, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into the prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw. So 2 chances to win a private reading worth 160 Australian dollars with me. So well worth doing that. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, this one's for you, shells. Let's find out who's coming into your life next, into your love life next. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And also keep in mind that all 3 of these might be coming into your life as well, and you get your pick. So, tell us about this one. Guys, got the bringer of change. This person's going to change your life. Perhaps in a big way. Probably in a big way. Tell us more. Courage. It might take courage. This person might be a very courageous kind of person that has instigated a lot of change in their life. They might be instigating change in your life, and it might bring out or need you to be a more courageous kind of a person. Getting into new things, going new places, that kind of thing. Bringing a lot of change into your life. Empathy. There's more beneath the surface. So an empathic connection here. A lot in common. A feeling of emotional connection with this person too. Not a narcissist. With the empathy card coming out. That's good. Good to know. 8 of Pentacles. They might get paid very well for what it is that they're doing. It feels with the empathy card that they might be connected, like what they do might be connected with their heart, with their passion, or with helping people. And they might get paid very well for it. Good for them. They've managed to do that. Not a starving artist then. King of Swords, they might be an air sign, but they've got a lot of clarity. A thinking kind of person. Could be very intelligent. Probably very intelligent. And the Seven of Wands, protective. Nice. Okay. Let's get into this more. So they got money. 8 of Pentacles. Get paid well for what it is that they do. The Hanged Muse and the 5 of Emotions. Now, I was getting that it's connected with the heart. Whatever it is that they do, it's connected with the heart. So if they help people, it's some kind of a mission that they're on, that kind of thing. A calling that they do, and they get paid well for it. The Hanged Muse and the 5 of Emotions. The 5 of Emotions is about the heart was closed down, but it opened up, and they changed their mind about something. It's got something to do with their work, this. This person could have had 2 phases in their life. They could have been quite selfish for the first phase of their life and just be all about the money and things like that. It feels like they had a change of heart. And they diverted their life into something good for them. good for other people, good for the world. And yeah, it's like they turned a corner. They might have an amazing story about that. So they weren't always that way, like connected with our heart, but they changed their mind. And probably spiritual awakening kind of thing. And then, you know, I used to work in corporate in my 20s, and then I had a spiritual awakening and started this. Stripping illusions is behind that. So they lived out a certain point in their life doing something, being a different kind of a person, and then saw it for what it was, changed their mind about it, opened up their heart, and now they get paid well for what it is that they're doing. So they might have been building up skills in what they did before. King of Swords, but they're very intelligent. King of Swords, a thinking kind of a person, very clear on things. It's like the Emperor it is. Divine Masculine. They're not just that. They're not just the King of Swords. The Emperor is the King of the Kings, so the King of everything. They mastered a lot of things in themselves. Ace of Inspiration. They live based on their passion. So I was already getting that. So that it's someone that is driven by purpose and meaning. Five of Voices in the World. The World card, there's a lot of travel. I was feeling that before. The bringer of change that they bring in, they might have you going all over the place. The Five of Voices, though, chaos and conflict, they're not necessarily happy about that side of their lives, the being all over the place and the travel. So their work might take them to many different places. You needing to be courageous to go do that with them. They're inspired, but there is conflict about that, the travel part of it. They're not that happy about that. So still working through things. But yeah, King of Swords, they've got clarity about it. So they might have a mission. They might say, well, just for the next 5 years, we'll be doing all of this traveling and then it'll stop. Something like that, because they are mastering it. It's something to do with their purpose. Well, I really like this person's energy. Self-love is behind that too. So they do know what needs to change and what they don't like, but it feels like there is a time limit on it. Like I just need to keep on doing this for another couple of years. Seven of Wands are protective. Hierophant. They're spiritual growth. So it's a growth-oriented kind of a person. They like long-term stuff as well. Death card. There's been major change in their life. A major turnaround. I don't know. They could have, you know, had a dice with death or something like that, and that could have been their spiritual awakening, or, you know, an illness, something like that. Something to turn the life around. 10 of Inspiration, putting burdens down, and a Page of Inspiration, starting off what they're inspired by. Again, it's their backstory that they're telling me, and this is why they're protective of themselves and of what they've got now. Doing things for the long term. This person could have had dice with death. They could have had a near-death experience and it changed everything for them. A lot of spiritual lessons from it. This is a really interesting person. There could be someone that is telling their story out there. It could be someone who was affected by a family member's illness and are all about that. And it changed what they're here for. What's behind that is masculine energy. And it got them to step up. Be protective, be in the masculine energy. This is the Emperor, Divine Masculine. Just someone really living life purpose and meaning and all of that kind of stuff. Someone that really knows themselves and are very driven in that area. Oh, I feel like. Okay. Tell us more. Tell us more about this person, please. More intimately. We know the story now. It's pretty obvious. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. This person has learned that lesson. They'll apply it in their relationships too. Very strong, courageous kind of a person that knows themselves. Very clear on who they are, what they can offer, and probably putting their, whatever this is that gives their life meaning, that they'll be prioritizing that as well as prioritizing relationship, perhaps. Something is dear to them, that's for sure. Be protective of it. Lighten up. Could be a Leo. Lighten up, it says. So they are going to take things lightly. They're going to be fun where relationship is concerned. It's not like deadly serious or anything. It's certainly driven by purpose. Forgiveness. But a lot of their time might be taken up with this mission that they're on. Might need to forgive them for that. And true love and mystery. I think you're going to be very intrigued by this person. I think they're going to be very intrigued by you. This could be true love. Jealousy. Yes, other people are going to be jealous. This often comes out in readings like this. Other people will be jealous of your love, trying to get in between you. For sure. This person's a catch. You're probably a catch too. Okay. What would they like to say? Destiny has taken us down different paths. There could be a period apart. There could be, especially with the travel kind of a thing. There could be light about it going, I really like you. Let's see if our paths cross again. That kind of thing. This was just a fling. So it might start out as a fling and but I can't stay in one place. I've got all of this travel kind of thing. I miss you, but they're going to miss you. Okay, so this person could be coming into your life. As they're on their travels and all of that kind of thing, you might really hit it off, but they're like, it can't be anything more than this because I need, I'm prioritizing this other thing. And however, they miss you. So will you be coming back together? Probably. I didn't mean what I said, and there's obstacles in the way. Right. They just might be used to saying a certain thing of like, this can't work because I've got to be all over the place. But then I think they'll start missing you and think, maybe I unwittingly sabotaged our connection. Maybe they should have stuck with it a little bit more and not said it's just a fling and all of that kind of thing. I think this is going to grow to more, but I think it's going to start as a fling or something that can't really proceed at the start. And it could be someone that you keep in touch with and keep on reconnecting with, and it grows more from there. It's what it feels like to me. But let's get deeper into that energy in the deeper dive read. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, anyone, I do, I want this to be my story, then you might want to get that deeper dive. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. So good luck with winning that. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw for a free reading with me worth 160 Australian dollars every single month. So it's well worth getting in on that. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, I'll see you in there very shortly.